دلوقتي على الهواء مباشرة عبر تقنية سكايب، فهنروح لمستر ريكاردو لو سمعني الأول. Hello, Mr. Ricardo.
Hi, good evening. It's a pleasure for me to talk to you.
Good evening, Mr. Ricardo. It's a great pleasure to having you with us on the Al-Nahar channel. Of course, one of the greatest coach. I hope you are doing fine, Mr. Ricardo.
Okay, thank you very much. We have a small problem for health, but it's my mother-in-law, but it's okay. We are good.
Yes, I heard that before we go on the show, so I will translate to the audience and we will pray for her. Inshallah, she will be very fine. Inshallah, Mr. Ricardo. طبعا هو يعني كان اتفقنا معاه قبل الهوا انه هيبقى موجود، ولكن زي ما حضراتكم سمعتم كان عنده ظرف ان حماته كان او عندها فيروس كورونا في الوقت الحالي، فهي تعبانه، فهو كان مش مركز غير انه هيبقى موجود معاها فقط في المستشفى. عشان كده بيقول لي انا يعني كان عندي بعض المشاكل بس انا حالتها، فندعي بقى ان حماته ربنا يشفيها يا رب ويقومها بالسلامه يا رب، ويقوم كل الناس اللي عندهم فيروس كورونا بألف مليون سلامه. Mr. Ricardo, are you surprised about the last decision from you and the board member from Al-Ismaili that you terminate your contract and you left the team after the last season? And I think he did a good performance with the player and with the board and with the players you have. You don't have so many choices, but you worked upon the players you have under your control.
Yes. I have to tell something for you. When I gone from Ismaili, Ibrahim Osman said me to come to save Ismaili. Ismaili in a very bad situation. When I arrived, I find one group very bad, technical, tactical, fitness, and we worked so hard to put Ismaili in his level. And the players also do.
الصوت يا شباب مكتوم شويه، بس لو ينفع ان احنا نظبط الصوت شويه معلش.
The players. Okay. You translate.
I want you just because the voice was not clear, Mr. Ricardo. So please, can you repeat again, please, because it was I have some problem in the voice, please, Mr. Ricardo.
Okay. When I arrived, I see Ismaili very weak. And then after we started our job, the players fight so much. The players try to do everything to save Ismaili club. And then we qualified. We finished the season in the 11th position. And me and the players tried to continue this job. But a lot of problems come inside. Because I told before that football from Ismaili is not professional. The players try to do something good for the team. But the system around me, around the staff, and around the players is not professional. It's very amateur. It's very difficult to work in this situation.
اوكي. طيب انا هحاول ان انا يعني اترجم لحضراتكم شويه من اللي انا سمعتهم عشان الصوت بس مش واضح شويه. لكن انا في الاول قال لي يمكن انا جيت اتعاقدت مع نادي الاسماعيلي وهو كان في وضع سيء جدا وفنشنا الموسم في المركز ال11. حاولت ان انا اشتغل باللعيبه اللي موجوده على قد الامكانيات اللي انا موجوده. يمكن انا راجل محترف فكنت عايز اشتغل على مستوى احترافي. فالاجواء اللي موجوده في نادي الاسماعيلي اللي موجوده حواليا واللي موجوده حوالين الفريق مش اجواء احترافيه، اجواء هواه. قال لي مش بروفيشنال، اتس اماتور. دي الاجواء اللي هو او السيستم او النظام اللي شغال في نادي الاسماعيلي في الفتره اللي كان متواجد فيها مع نادي الاسماعيلي. Mr. Ricardo, honestly, do you the one of the two parties between you and Al-Ismaili who asked for termination, or the board spoke with you about terminating your contract and they paid a penalty for you, or you finish it with them by a friendly way?
No. I tell something for everybody. When you back the game from Alexandria, I think the last match, we are in the bus, and the president sent a message for the group for the players and staff group when say all the staff get the demission now. Before to talk to me.
طيب مستر Mr. Ricardo, please, would you repeat it again because the voice was not clear? About the last question about who's the party who asked for termination, Mr. Ricardo or الاسماعيلي, and did you receive a penalty for this termination or you finish it by a friendly way? I'm sorry, Mr. Ricardo, but the voice I'm trying to hear.
Okay. We can try again.
Yes. Now it's very good. The voice is very good right now. So now I can hear you very well.
Okay. I have a very good relation to Mr. Mohammed Kalaya.
Okay.
But they don't. The administration don't make it a good direction with me and my staff.
Okay.
Because after the match. Against Masri in Alexandria.
Okay.
When we back by bus, finish the match, the President Ibrahim Osman sent one message for the players and for the staff also when he say, Coach Ricardo and staff out for Ismaili. I give the mission for everybody. Before to talk to me. And all the players in the bus. It is not a good behaviors. I didn't like. Everybody know my position about Ismaili. I like the club so much. The next day after this, I'm hungry, but okay, they decide to leave from Ismaili, no problem. The next day, I had one meeting with Mr. Kalaya, and Mr. Kalaya is a very good guy, a very polite guy. And they pay me because they broken the contract. It's not more important. But I don't feel the president at that time had a good behaviors for me and for our staff. Because we go there to save him. We saved him in the last season. And I think I had a lot of problems. I think it's important before to talk. The players talk to me. Okay, it's normal. If you don't want to be continuous, no problem. I don't continue, but not talk first with the players in the bus.
Okay,
it's not good.
They pay you your penalty, Mr. Ricardo, or they give you your salary for an example, or you did not receive anything.
Yes, they pay me everything. No problem about this.
طيب.
About the money.
اوكي ليت مي اكسبلين. طيب يا جماعه دلوقتي عشان انا ما سمعتش الاسم الثاني في يعني احد المسؤولين في نادي الاسماعيلي اسمه الاستاذ محمد حاجه او الكابتن محمد حاجه المشرف على ايوه بالظبط كده الاستاذ محمد الكابتن محمد خلف. اللي حصل ان بقول لمستر ريكاردو دلوقتي مين الطرف من الطرفين اللي طلب ان هو ينهي تعاقده. قال لي واحنا ماشيين مخلصين مباراه الاسماعيلي والمصري اللي كانت اخر مباراه ليا وانا راكب مع اللعيبه الاتوبيس ومروحين من اسكندريه للاسماعيليه، الاستاذ ابراهيم عثمان اتكلم قدام اللعيبه واتكلم قدام الجهاز وقال ان مستر ريكاردو والجهاز الفني بتاعه بره نادي الاسماعيلي. قال لي دي حاجه ضايقتني جدا جدا جدا، ما ينفعش ان هو يتكلم معاه كده قدام اللعيبه. كان ممكن يتكلم معايا انا وهو، الموضوع ما بيني وما بينه مش قدام كده الملأ، كان ممكن يحصل في الغرف المغلقه على يعني بلغه الكوره. ولكن انا اكيد كنت متضايق، اكيد كنت مستاء. وبالنسبه لي يعني مش الفكره ان انا امشي من الاسماعيلي او اقعد. قال لي البروكن كونتراكت ده بالنسبه لي مش ازمه ان انا انهي عقدي، لكن الازمه او المشكله بالنسبه لي انا كريكاردو ان انا اتكلم او حد يكلمني قدام اللعيبه اللي هي لعيبتي بالشكل اللي اتكلم بيه، وقال ان المدير الفني والجهاز الفني يبقوا خارج نادي الاسماعيلي وهو ما عندوش مشكله في الناحيه الماليه. سالته هل في غرامه نادي الاسماعيلي دفعها لك ولا لسه؟ قال لي المشاكل الماليه كلها خلصانه وما فيش فيها اي مشاكل تماما بالنسبه للمستحقات. مستر ريكاردو, why do you think الاسماعيلي has this problems? Why they have problems maybe with the squad, maybe with the head coaches, maybe with the people who in the last period Ismaili appoint a lot of coaches or they appoint a lot of head coaches. Do you think that الاسماعيلي the problem from the head coaches or the problem is from the administration?
What are you thinking? Look now. The last season, Ismaili contract 6 head coaches.
Okay.
Okay? Now just start the season. I'm leaving. One day stay a new coach. The next day he leave. His assistant coach is made in 1 match and leave. And now back Abu Talib.
Okay.
What are you thinking? This is a good. This is football. For me, it is not football. Football is not like this.
Yes.
Administration wants to give time for any professional make it their job.
طيب انا سالته قلت له هل تعتقد، انا بساله اسئله يا جماعه عامه عشان ده الكلام اللي بيدور في الشارع الاسماعيلاوي، عشان بس ما حدش يقول ان احنا بنتحامل على حد. مره ثانيه بوضح وبقول وبترجم كل كلمه بالحرف بما يرضي الله. بقول له هل انت شايف ان حضرتك المشكله ان نادي الاسماعيلي في مشكله فنيه، المدربين هم السبب، ولا الاداره الادمنستريشن؟ عشان ايه يبقى كلامي واضح. قال لي انت شايف ايه؟ قال لي الاسماعيلي الموسم اللي فات قبل ما انا اجي عين 6 مدربين، وانا لما جيت بعديه جه كابتن طلعت يوسف يوم ومشي، بعديه الكابتن محمد وهبه لعب ماتش ومشي، وفي الاخر عينه الكابتن ابو طالب العيسوي. قال لي الاجواء في الاسماعيليه مش اجواء احترافيه. Mr. Ricardo, if الاسماعيلي called you again in the future, will you accept to be the head coach again?
No, with this administration, no way.
Okay. يعني
Maybe in the future, another presidency, maybe. But
سأل
the administration don't back more.
اوكي. سالته قلت له لو الاسماعيلي مستقبليا عرض عليك مره ثانيه انك تبقى المدير الفني هل توافق؟ رد قاطع. قال لي في ظل وجود هذه الاداره مستحيل، ممكن مع وجود اداره اخرى او رئيس اخر ممكن ابقى موجود كمدير فني لنادي الاسماعيلي. Mr. Ricardo, also the people they are saying Mr. Ricardo know all of these problems about الاسماعيلي before. Why did he accept to be the head coach of الاسماعيلي? Did they promise you about something and they changed it after you had been the head coach of الاسماعيلي?
Look, I know how Ismaili is so big. I know what we can do to put Ismaili in the first position, second position, third position. When I back to Ismaili this time, I thinking to do something good for the club. Okay, the first objective, we save Ismaili from second division.
Okay.
It's good because the players have to talk to everybody, somebody talk. Players not good, but the players fight so hard, so much to win the match, to win points, to give us possibility to continue the first division. Okay? The second moment, when I go to prepare the team for the next season, we had a lot of mistakes. Mistakes to contract some players, mistakes about the camp. We didn't have one camp. We didn't go outside. Also in our fields.
Mr. Ricardo, I want to ask you a clear question. Did you ask about a players and they didn't sign with them directly? Did you ask the board member about players and this?
Like I found Ismaili before.
طيب. Mr. Ricardo, directly and honestly, did you ask الاسماعيلي to sign with players and they did not sign them? And they sign different players? Mr. Ricardo, can you hear me?
Okay, here you now.
Did you honestly and directly, did the board member, you ask them about players and they didn't sign with them and they signed with another players?
Sorry, can you repeat for me?
Okay, please? I will repeat. Did you ask the board member about players to sign them and they sign another players for you?
No.
No.
Mainly this is never we talk about contract players, huh?
Yes, the new players, you ask about them. For an example, you want
Okay.
X. Okay.
The first moment, I think to help the club in this case, I chose one player, the name Carlos, one stopper, Brazilian player, and I talked to the president about this player, say, Mr. Ibrahim, this player can come to play with us and help us. The president one day come from me, taking my hand inside the field, say, Ricardo, bring Carlos. And the next day, he sent one message, not for me, for Tamer, to Tamer tell me, cancel the
Carlos.
Contract to this player. I don't understand. I said for the president, President, yesterday you told me to bring Carlos. And today you tell me no contract Carlos. What's happened? You not answer me. Just say yes. We don't want. And also I never see my life like this. Ismaili create one group to contract players. I never see this. And then this group have four people, Abu Talibi, Aguz, Mohsen Bogrisha, the Kalish Kamash, I think.
Okay.
These guys choose the players and send me the videos for me, approve or not approve. But I think it is not correct direction.
So they are saying, Mr. Ricardo, sorry, listen to me, please. The board or the four who are in the committee of the football, they are asking, when they want to contract with a player or sign with a player, they ask you yes or no, or they are taking the decision about themselves only.
No. He sent me a lot of videos for players.
Okay.
They choose these players, and after this, I approve or not approve.
Okay.
Okay? But the players, they choose. The two players, I choose by myself and talk to the presidents. The first one, Carlos, they refuse. And the second one, Patrick Vieira.
Okay.
Also trained 1 week with us. And after this, they invented a fake, like Patrick scored 2 goals in the friendly match, 45 minutes, scored 2 goals, and they create a fake about his knee, have a problem, he don't have any problem. I have all the exams, he don't have nothing, but the president accept one fake report about his knee, and he back to Brazil.
طيب من الاول كده يا جماعه عشان سالته سؤالين طولوا شويه. اول حاجه قلت له طب انت ليه وافقت من البدايه ان انت تبقى موجود في نادي الاسماعيلي؟ قال لي يمكن انا جيت في نادي الاسماعيلي في الاول علشان انقذهم من الهبوط. اتقال لي كده ان انا مش عايز الاسماعيلي يبقى موجود في الدرجه الثانيه، انقذ نادي الاسماعيلي وخليه موجود في الدوري الممتاز. ده الموسم اللي فات. الموسم ده كان عندنا مشكله او كان عندنا مشاكل، من ابرزها موضوع المعسكر. كان ما اخدتش وقتي في ان انا احضر اللعيبه بشكل كويس، وبالتالي دي كانت الاسباب بتاعه ان انا من الاول ليه قبلت ان انا ابقى موجود في نادي الاسماعيلي. ادي الاسماعيلي نادي كبير وانا بحب الاسماعيلي والكلام اللي احنا عارفينه. فسالته بعد كده قلت له هل انت اتفرض عليك لعيبه او انت لعيبه من الناس اللي انت قلت انت عايز تتعاقد معاهم ما تعاقدوش معاهم؟ قال لي كان في لجنه كوره طبعا، يعني بعض الاسماء كابتن ابو طالب العسوي، كابتن محمد محسن او محمد صلاح ابو جريشه، والكابتن خالد القماش، ومعاهم حد رابع يمكن هو ما قالوش لكن قال الثلاث اسماء اللي انا بقول لحضراتكم عليهم. وهو طلب مره 2 لعيب، قال لي اتعرض عليا فيديوهات كتيره جدا انا كنت بقول او لا، بس انا كان في 2 لعيبه. اتكلمت مع رئيس نادي الاسماعيلي على واحد منهم اسمه كارلوس برازيلي، قلت له ده بيلعب مساك وممكن يجي يظبط الحته الدفاعيه شويه. في اليوم الاولاني قال لي اوكي، تاني يوم وصل لي مسج مع حد قال لي ان الموضوع مش اوكي، مش هينفع ان احنا نتعاقد مع اللعيب ده. واللاعب الثاني اسمه باتريك فييرا، مش باتريك فييرا بتاع الارسنال لكن باتريك فييرا كان موجود مع الاسماعيلي، عمل ترايل ولعب مباراه وديه. هو قال لي they create fake، يعني هم عملوا او اصطنعوا تقرير ان يطلعوا عنده بعض المشاكل اللي موجوده في ركبته. انا بقول لحضراتكم الكلمه بالانجليزي ده ما الكلمه بالعربي، they create a fake، تمام؟ فيك ريبورت، يعني مستند او عملوا عنه تقرير مش صحيح ليه علاقه ان ركبته كان فيها مشكله، تمام؟ طبعا حق الرد مكفول لنادي الاسماعيلي، طبعا طبعا طبعا. طيب ده بالنسبه لقصه التعاقديه من اللعيبه اللي هو طلبهم، لكن بعد كده لما كان حد بيوري له فيديو هو اللي كان من حقه يقول او لا، خاصه بتعاقد لاعبي نادي الاسماعيلي. Mr. Ricardo, I think you have an advice for الاسماعيلي as a team and the board member. What do you advise them to make الاسماعيلي back again on the track of success and winning and as one of the greatest clubs who are playing in Egypt?
I'm so sorry, but
Okay.
Can you repeat, please?
The advice that Mr. Ricardo will give it to الاسماعيلي as a team and the board member for الاسماعيلي club to be again on the track of winning and success, and of course we all know that الاسماعيلي one of the greatest clubs in Egypt. What is the advice you will give them?
Welcome to the situation. I'm sorry, I don't understand with your question.
Okay, the advice, Mr. Ricardo. You give الاسماعيلي club an advice, the board, the administration and the team. What advice that Mr. Ricardo will advice?
Yes, I'm talking several times about the players.
Okay.
Look, when we create the new group and they come the players to start the new season, we start very late.
Okay.
Some players come 1 week before it starts.
Okay.
The championship 2020-2021. Okay, and then this player needs time to improve, to put in the same plan, the connection for all the players and the new players. It's not like this, 1 week, 10 days. Ari Papel arrived when it starts November, and leave it to Angola national team and back after 15 days. Do you listen me?
Yes, but who the player who went to the national team? The young players who are playing for the Olympic, huh? Abdurrahman Magdi?
Sorry?
You are meaning by the national team, you mean that Abdurrahman Magdi was not with you at the camp because he was playing with the national team, the Olympic national team?
Yes, he's a very good player. And also, the last match when he played and have a problem, his leg, he played very, very, very good match. I think Abdurrahman wake up.
Okay.
Like a big player.
Okay.
I think he have a good future, and unfortunately, he had one lesion in his leg, but sure, he back and play so good.
Okay.
The next match.
Thank you, Mr. Ricardo, for being with us, and I hope all the success for you and your family and your mother-in-law. Thank you so much. سألته نصيحة للنادي الاسماعيلي وللإدارة، بس هو ما فهمش يعني ايه نصيحة، فهو اتكلم وقال لي أنا كان عندي مشكلة في إن اللعيبة اللي تعاقدنا معاها جم أسبوع واحد قبل بداية الموسم، أو ما كانوش موجودين معايا في المعسكر، وكان قصة كده بالمنتخب الأولمبي مع عبد الرحمن مجدي في اللعيبة اللي كانت موجودة مع المنتخب وما كانوش موجودين معاه في فترة الإعداد. وده كان رأي مستر ريكاردو. طبعا الحق الرد مكفول طبعا لنادي الاسماعيلي. لو اي حد منهم عايز يرد على الكلام اللي قاله مستر ريكاردو طبعا ينور ويشرف برنامج نمبر 1. طبعا عمرنا ما بنتاخر عن الاسماعيلاويه او نادي الاسماعيلي.